Hello, how y'all doing out there? This your boy Easy Work Box. I'm about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. How y'all doing out there? Y'all know what time it is. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Nobody's talk no racism on this channel. You know, we keep it 100. You know, none of that bullshit. You know we don't do that. But you know, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. You know, I just like to get on these videos and just go all the way in about all fights. You know, no topic. Just have a discussion with people. You know, I invite people to the stream yard. You know, I've been looking at a lot of videos today and seen a lot today. Saw Ryan Garcia versus Seagal. You know, realized, that Ryan Garcia, I've been hearing a lot about him lately. You know, actually, I heard the truth today in a video, actually, between him and Devin Haney, where, Devin Haney always says, well, I don't know. I don't know. You can't say, because I've heard Ryan Garcia say that he's lost to Devin Haney. It was a guy today on ES News, if I'm mistaken, or some channel that was saying that Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney 6 times straight in the amateurs. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. You know, this was a guy, I don't know if I think he's in the corner or he hangs around Ryan Garcia, but he was saying a lot about Ryan Garcia, about how Ryan Garcia stopped fighters and, things that Ryan Garcia is able to do in the ring. Agreed with me that he could beat Tank. Said that he feels that Ryan Garcia could knock Tank out early in the rounds, and I believe that. I didn't realize how big Ryan Garcia actually is either. You know, there was something else the guy mentioned, and I noticed that when he was standing next to Go, Ryan Garcia is a big 135 pounder, y'all. Ryan Garcia possibly, I think, could be a 140 pounder coming down in weight, fighting at 135, because he a big dude. And as I'm nosing that now, I'm starting to understand that's why a lot of these fights with Ryan Garcia probably ain't get made. You know, that's why Tank, for one, won't fight him. But we'll see what the future holds for him. He's number 3 ranked for the WBC title. I always thought that he was close to number 1. I guess Vasyl Lomachenko is number 1 now. I don't really know how, but Vasyl Lomachenko is number 1 for the belts. But Ryan Garcia, to me, can do a lot of damage at 135. I just would like to see him fight and go for a title now. You know what I'm saying? Not this waiting and, it's going to be a big fight in the future stuff. No, y'all need to go run head up right now. You know, while y'all young, then it could be a fight later down in the years in y'all 30s. You know, these guys are, we looking at these fighters right now as if they're in their 30s. You know, nobody wants to fight while they're young. Everybody keeps saying like, oh, I want a big fight down the road. And when you out close to out your prime, you could possibly lose when you're young and come back and it'll be a probably a blockbuster like a Roy Jones versus Bernard Hopkins. You know, that could still be a blockbuster. I don't think it's necessarily good for fights to have to wait until it's the right time. I think right now is always the right time, in my opinion. You know, that's what I love about the sport of boxing. I feel that right now is the time for the sport of boxing. You know, we don't need to wait, and I think that's what's destroying a lot of the fights or seeing the fights, is that people believe in the hype of down the road. I don't like down the road. D. Oh, I guess the headset ain't working. What's up with you, D?
Whoa, what's going on? Easy, how you doing, man?
Not much, man. Wanted to get on with my people, man. Talk about boxing. How you doing?
Oh, ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing. How you doing, man? You all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm all right. Well, we just going in, man, talking about whatever part of boxing you want to talk about. That's what we just talking about. Anything.
I'm doing all right, man. Away from the 3 belt unification, man. Shit, we can get on that.
Okay. Which
Yeah, we can get on that.
3 belt unification? Yugas and Spence?
Yeah, you get suspense, yeah.
Okay. What you feel about it?
Oh man, just from the talks, I had it earlier before just the hype got up. There was gonna be a decision, but man, how Spence been talking lately, man. He's seeming like he feel like it's gonna be a dog fight, and Ugas know he got to go in there and knock him out to get that big. So man, somebody might get knocked out, bro. We might see the old Earl Spence go back to form and put Ugas away, or you know, shit. If that eye ain't holding up, I mean, Ugas might be able to sneak another knockout in. And my thing is this: I don't look at how many knockouts he got, man. You know what I mean? It ain't about how many knockouts you got. It's the punch you don't see is the one that hurt the most. Feel me?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you know, like I know I don't think Spence taking him lightly. So it's definitely gonna be a class fight. He got potential to be the fighter of the year.
I think a lot of people are taking, underestimating Ugis. They don't understand with not only Ugis, that he a southpaw killer. They not understanding his training. His trainer is an OG trainer. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Solid. Yeah,
So
yeah, Solid seems so confident in this guy. So, like I say, man, I'm just ready to see this shit, man. It's definitely gonna be a good fight,
what is,
man.
what is today's date? I'm sorry. The day is the 6th.
Yeah,
We got
you really shit. Next week is fight week.
yeah. It's gonna
Yeah,
be going down, but I think a lot of people underestimate Ugis. I'm expecting Ugis to go out there and put on the show on Errol Spence. I mean, 'cause
uh,
think about it. He's sharper than Spence right now. Spence coming off an eye injury, and they keep talking. I don't like to talk about the car injury. That's old now. But you know what I'm saying? More situation with his body. We all know Errol Spence still drink. He was just over there overseas in Dubai drinking. So you know what I'm saying? This is not hate. This is just talking. This in the sport of boxing. So I feel like getting in the ring with you is somebody who just beat another southpaw, Manny Pacquiao. Not saying that Manny Pacquiao and Spence are nowhere near the same fighter, but him being, in the ring recently and all the disadvantages that's going on with Errol, I think Ugis could pull it off. But Ugis has to put out a lot more punch output.
yeah, that's true, man. Because, like I say, we know Spence got a high work rate, so that's gonna be a thing. And to me, really is about who's the quicker puncher, who has the better IQ, the battle of attrition, who gonna be able to wear their opponent down the most, man. It's gonna be a technical fight. And just from the fights that we seen Ugas in, especially that he fighting the Southpaw, he undefeated against Southpaws.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good fight, man. And like I said, I think he's gonna give Spence everything he got.
The, you
And,
know,
and
the,
he know going into this fight that he down 2 rounds already.
yeah, I think like if you see the fight and you see Errol Spence backing up Ugis or Ugis, waiting behind Errol Spence jab, the fight already lost.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'm in agreement with that, bro. Definitely in agreement with that. But the one thing of it is too is that what if Ugas take that jab away, man?
You take that jab away, I think he'll have to do that by doing body shots mostly. I don't really want to see Ugis try to go head hunting. I just want to see Ugis just focus on the body early and just keep his punch. Every time Spence throw, you throw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true,
Don't be
bro.
hesitant. He has a. I love Ugis because he a warrior in the ring, man. But Ugis will hesitate.
Yeah, he
Hey,
will, and that's
I'm
huh?
sorry, D. And also,
Are you good, bro?
I thought about this, man. I was thinking about Sean Porter versus Spence. And I thought about Ugis versus Sean Porter, right? When Ugis fought Sean Porter didn't attack Ugis, but he attacked
Ugas,
Errol Spence.
yeah. And to me, bro, like you get a lot of people who say, you know, EJ fought Sean fight. Nah, bro, he was pretty much forced into doing that.
He was forced
He
into that.
he was forced into it, bro. And the reason why I had to explain this to somebody is that, bro, you mean to tell me if he forced EJ to do that, why couldn't he do that to Terrence Crawford? You
Oh
feel
my
me? Why
God.
couldn't he do that? Why couldn't he do that to Terrence Crawford? Every pivot that Sean made, Terrence Crawford countered it with footwork. And I looked at that whole fight. I looked at dead ass footwork in that fight just to see if he was gonna be able to twirl him. He had him on the ropes a little bit, but that was the shots he pushed off of him. He had Earl Smith smothered the whole fight. And the only reason I think they probably had the fight going for Earl because Sean was smothering his whole fucking punches. He never got no separation off of it. If he would have got a little bit of separation, probably could have did a lot more damage. But credit to Spence though is that he set up that left hook that dropped him, the flash knockdown. But it's like I said, if it wasn't for that, man, that shit could have easily went to Porter or been a draw. But I think in this fight, my bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Now, but I think in this fight, bro, he is a lot of expectations on him. The boxing community is getting on him about fighting Terrence Crawford after this fight, and I think he want to come out and make an impression, man. And like I said, I had it 7-5, 8-4. That's still my pick for Spence. But I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the knockout, man. And I'm definitely ready to see it because he got a new nutrition. He got a nutritionist now, which he should have been had, which he should have been had from the beginning instead of fucking around doing that. But he got a nutritionist now, so he might feel a little stronger, and he looks the part.
When he fight Terrence Crawford, he better have a nutritionist. He better eat a lot of meat. I'm telling you, Crawford, man. Look, Spence didn't even want to really fight you. I keep telling people, Ugas was his number 2 mandatory for the IBF title. Spence chose to fight Ocampo. He didn't want to fight Ugas. All this talking about he wanted to fight Ugas. The only reason he's taking on Ugas is to go because he don't want to go after Spence. He want to go the easy route. He think that Ugas is the easy route. That's all this is.
Hey, and it's like I seen before so many times in boxing, bro. You marinate these fights so long, bro, and it's just a matter of time before one of these guys lose.
He had ample time to make the fight.
I woke up this morning, man, with just a feeling like, yeah. I just woke up with one of the feelings like, what if?
Oh, go ahead.
Breaking up, my bad. My bad. I think I'm breaking up. I drive trucks. So I'm in the mountains.
He
had
ample time to fight.
I hear you. Go ahead.
Errol Spence had ample time to go out there and fight Terrence Crawford. He was fighting Mikey Garcia's and he was fighting Danny Garcia's for no reason. He could have been fought this man. So the Ugas fight wasn't nothing more.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight Terrence, so I'm gonna fight you.
I'm gonna say this, bro, and I'm 50-50 with everything. Like I say, I like Spence and I like Crawford, man, but I will keep everything a buck. Spence did move funny when he moved in the division. He was moving funny, and this path, bro, this path that he took, this plan that he set out when they met up, bro, it was a plan for him to do some heavy lifting. You know what I mean? To get more cachet, so he could be the A side. Which is, hey, it is what it is. Bud coming in your division, you got the belts on your side. Hey, you're going to get them. But my thing is this. Look, hold on, one more thing. My thing is this. Yeah, you could do that, but if this fight had been built since 2016 when Crawford was at 140, and their names been tied to each other. It don't matter if Terrence called out Keith because Keith was the top dog. But once everybody found out Keith was ducking Earl, we like, man, well, fuck it. Let's see Earl and Terrence go. EJ made his name off of great sparring sessions, bro. The infamous Mayweather, knocking niggas out in the amateurs. He made his name off that. And so people roll with that shit. People roll with that shit over the years. And then he got his fan base, the Aerosexuals. But we ain't gonna do all that. Gonna keep it boxing, but and his family, he grew. And my thing is this: these guys been tied in together for so long. Like I always tell these fans when they bring up the 60-40 shit, it's like, bro, who cares about who getting the biggest split? This shit could have been a 3-fight series, and they could have walked away from the sport at 35 and 32 right now. We could be on the 3rd fight for them to retire.
Hold up 1 second, D. I got to welcome somebody else on the panel, Deshaun.
Oh, Brian. Okay. My
What's
bad.
Up, Deshaun? No, you good, bro? What's up,
Good,
Deshaun?
East.
Hey, what's going on, fam? How you doing?
What's good? What's good, D? I'm good. You?
I'm all right, brother. Just at work.
That's good. Yeah, that's good to hear.
What's up, Hazan? What you want to talk about, bro? You see what we're going in? We talking about the Spence
Yeah.
Ugas. Whatever discussion you want to go into, we can go into.
I'll piggyback off what y'all was talking about.
Okay.
I just hopped on. I didn't even know he was live. I just seen he was live, and I just hopped on, so I didn't really hear what y'all was talking about.
Well, we was talking about Spence and Ugas, basically, who we felt was going to win, and talking about the Crawford fight as well. And, what's been the problem between, Spence and Crawford making the fight. And a point I wanted to also make, D, is the fact that, did y'all see the video where Errol Spence said that he was joking about the 70-30 and the 60-40s?
Oh yeah, I saw that, man.
Why would you joke about that? Why would you say that was a joke? Why would you even do that?
Well, it never was a joke, E.
That's what I'm
But
saying. It was never
I'll let Jay talk though.
Nah,
go ahead, Jay.
Nah, I don't think that. I think he was just using it as an excuse to the reason why he said that. I don't feel like that was a joke. I just feel like the pressure on him now that Terence Crawford allegedly about to sign the PBC after his fight if he beat Ugas, so he got no other choice but to go along and say he want to fight Crawford. So I feel like it's just the pressure. Everybody been putting this pressure on him about this fight with Crawford. Every interview asking about him. So I just feel like he had to say something.
He still hasn't once still said that he will fight Crawford next. He keep talking about we're gonna have to go to sit down and have talks. And why you don't say that when it's time to fight nobody else? What I think his next move is gonna be try to get a Canelo fight. He gonna start talking that Canelo talk again, so he could go run and duck, or he gonna try to move up to 154. That's what I think. That's if I keep Thurman. What's next?
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this. I think it just all depends on how he look against guys, bro. If he go tooth and nails, bro, I'm gonna be kind of shaky. But if he go out and dominate that nigga, I think he gonna feel confident to call Bud out and say, "Hey, let's line it up, let's do it."
I don't think he gonna even do Ugas like that. I think this gonna be I think this fight is gonna be the hardest fight of his career. In my opinion, that's what I think.
It damn well could be, because I don't think he ever fought a guy as slick as Ugas and as active as Ugas. You know what I mean? They say Lamont Peterson, but that nigga Lamont Peterson was a shell of himself.
Man, that wasn't Lamont Peterson. Oh, that man was on his way out the game. And that was
you know what I mean?
A former 140 pounds.
Exactly. So, I think, you got a guy as big as Errol 5'9", same reach as, Ugas, just crouch over a little bit. And that's another thing. He leans forward to protect that body. And like I say, man, this shit gonna be so tactical, bro. It's gonna turn, and Errol know just from the way he talking, he gonna try. He know Ugas gonna try to make this shit into a dog fight. But that's where I want to see another dimension of Spence game. Just because a nigga want to make you go into a dog fight, that don't mean you got to do it. You know what I mean? You could do like I say, if you got other versatilities to your game, show that in this fight.
Let me say this also. If we see Spence get backed up, that ass whooped. That ass is whooped. I'm telling y'all.
He can't fight off that back foot.
He cannot fight going back.
If he get backed up.
That ass tap. I mean, I'm sorry, YouTube.
I see it. I feel like the fight gonna probably be a lot in the center of the ring. I don't really see a lot of movement going on.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, Jay. I really think somebody gonna get knocked out. I really do. It could be Ugas, it could be Spence. We don't know.
I'm happy y'all brought this up, because now this is the fight where we're gonna see what the truth is really fucking. We can see what the truth really is, baby.
I want to see if that all this they've been hyping up how he looked in the workouts, how he hit in the bag. I just want to see if that power there, like
the world
they say it is.
The world finna see one-dimensional Spence. Watch this shit.
Hey, if he do fight that Sean Porter fight like he fight with Ugas, yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I just don't see it with Terrence, bro. He can't fight Terrence like that, bro. And Terrence not gonna fight him that way.
And Spence, he
My bad. Go ahead, Jason.
bad.
I'm sorry about that.
No,
No, you good. Go ahead.
I'm saying that Spence, he not no counter puncher. He just, he everything come off his jab. He don't counter punch or nothing. So I just don't see how he gonna get basically set up his offense against Terrence Crawford. I just don't see it.
It ain't nothing he can set up.
Exactly.
That boy, man.
Yes.
They're gonna be another slaughter. They're gonna be another slaughter. You know what? You know what's gonna be a massacre though.
What that is?
You know what's and I love my Mexican brothers and sisters, Cinco de Mayo. But y'all boy Oscar Valdez, he finna get.
Oh,
He finna be a human being, bro.
yeah. That is Shakur about to make an example out of him.
Boy, some Mexican fans gonna cry. I'm telling somebody gonna cry. Bro, did y'all see that sparring session of Shakur Stevenson recently? They just posted.
Nah, when was this?
Nah, yeah, I didn't see it.
There was the other. I saw it last night. It was like a 30-second video of him, but even though it was a sparring partner, you know what I'm saying. But that boy too sharp, man. That boy too sharp, man. He going, boy. I hate if this fight get into the 7th, 8th round, and Valdez probably fatigued or something. That shit, oh my god.
Hey man, yeah, this shit gonna be ugly. I got Shakur by stoppage, late stoppage. I think 9 or 10.
It's gonna be a massacre, bro.
I got a shutout.
It could be a shutout too. Yes, sir.
I just don't see Valdez don't got nothing. Like I just looking at him, what he technically bring, he don't really bring nothing that's gonna be able to match up with Shakur. I
gotta kind of disagree, Jaquan. I like Valdez. Valdez got some skill. Valdez can box. He can be a boxer puncher. He can fight off the back foot. He can come forward. He got a warrior. Fighting with a broken jaw.
Yeah.
But even with all that, Shakur gonna mop him, bro.
Even with him being he can't outbox Shakur Stevenson. I don't see that happening. So I just don't. I don't see it. Plus, he's a smaller guy. I just don't see any physical advantages he got, technical. I just don't see how he could win a fight. But anything can happen, though. It is boxing.
Right.
I just don't want Shakur to end up getting caught with that because, Oscar Valdez do got a good left hook.
He do. But I just think we also know Shakur good at distance, too, though.
Hold up. First thing we need to be talking about is how much juice Oscar Valdez. Yeah, how many green teas you got this fight?
Shit, that nigga done bought the 24 pack.
Even with all that, I still don't feel like he can win. Juice.
Even with the juice in him. Yeah. Even Mauricio Sulaiman, he over there doing some backsliding. Man, hey man, you can come in at this and that, and because he gonna need it. He gonna need it going against Shakur, man. That boy, I'm telling y'all, Lord willing, I'm here to see it, y'all. Shakur Stevenson is gonna be the next Floyd Mayweather. Watch what I tell you.
Left-handed style too.
Hey, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm saying, I always stop Pernell Whitaker. I just don't think that he punched like Floyd Mayweather at the lower weight classes. I just see Pernell Whitaker in him. That's why I always said the next Pernell Whitaker.
No, I'm not talking about his skill wise. Him and fight. I don't know why I say fight, but Floyd fight totally different. They style is different. He's southpaw. I'm talking about as far as superstar attraction on that level.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll shoot you, son.
Yeah, that's what I see him as. I don't see nobody beating that boy, dog. Nobody. Like I see, like, oh, Devin Haney. See the
Devin
video
Haney.
of Devin Haney today when he talking about, a guy asked him about who he felt was gonna win between Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. And he was like, I'm gonna go with Shakur. Shakur too smart, this, that, and the other. So he was like, well, since you just signed this deal with Top Rank in the future, do you think we could see? And he was like, well, I'm not focused on that. I got 2 fights with Kambosos Jr. The dope already there. Already there.
Well, I mean, hey, easy. Just to give him some slack, he do gotta get ready to focus on Kambosos, though, man.
I salute Devin Haney for that. I give him much respect for that. But I'm just saying though, as soon as that name got mentioned, he tried to pay no attention.
Yeah, he know what that work about though, man. That is smart. He know what that work about.
You know what that work about.
He know what it's about, man. Yeah, man. Now I'm glad April gonna fulfill us with some good fights, man. What y'all think about this Saturday's fight with Fondora and Lupin? How y'all got that going?
Man, that's this Saturday. I ain't even made a video about that. See, man, I ain't even know Eric Lou was finna fight that fast. Is this weekend?
Yeah, it's on the night. Yeah, it's definitely Saturday.
See that? See how dirty they do us, man? And I y'all be on here, y'all see me when I always talk about Erickson Lubin, man. I don't even know when the man fight. You see what I'm saying? Ain't Erickson Lubin, but how many fights have Fondora won?
I'm just gonna guess. Like I could be wrong, but maybe like I want to say maybe 17 or 15. I'd have to look it up.
17.
By 17 or 15.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check out Fondora. They say he a tall tree like kind of guy. Say he real skinny.
He like 6'6", about 6'6".
6'6".
Yeah, real thin, real slow. He like to fight on the inside. Really don't got no jab.
He lost. Erickson Lubin great in the inside. He lost.
I feel like for Fondora I just see him. He too stiff, too slow, and I just don't know if he ever gonna be able to just bully a top not skilled boxer like Erickson Lubin. Like, he can't just think he gonna bully everybody, especially the top guys with it in his side.
Then y'all see what happened to Edgar Berlanga when they was in that sparring with Erickson Lubin.
Oh yeah, that nigga Erickson Lubin tore him up, dropped him.
When they fight in the inside.
Yeah, because that's how Berlanga fight. Yep.
Yeah, he gonna man, Erickson Lubin knock this boy out.
Yeah, but I mean, to Fondora credit, Fondora got them long ass arms, man.
That's a disadvantage.
Especially against a slick fighter.
Who? Maurice Hooker. That's his problem. Maurice
Hooker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to fight on the inside. Hooker, 5'11".
I remember last night I was having this debate on the panel. They was trying to compare Fondora to Paul Williams. I don't think that's.
Yeah, they doing that shit because it's punch output. But nah, he ain't no Paul Williams.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Paul Williams is that guy, man. A lot of guys didn't want to fight Paul Williams.
Let me look up some of his highlights, man. Fondora. I'm sitting here like I ain't got my computer back on like I had. Come on now, easy. Let me see what Fondora talking about. Who is he fought?
I know he beat Jorge Cota, Jamel Charlo, common opponent with Jamel Charlo.
Yeah,
I see they call him the Towering Inferno.
He fought the Sergio Garcia dude that fought Tony Harrison. I think his last fight.
Yeah. Yep. Got popping. He definitely got popping in his hands. Like I said, it's gonna be a good fight, man. We also done seen Lubin get tagged and stung a lot too. So, like I say, it'll be a good one. What you
He
see, Easy?
tall. I see him. He throwing them things, man. He throwing them.
That's what I'm saying. He throwing them bitches with fiction too. Throwing them bitches with some conviction on him, man. But he got
Yeah.
popped. He just fight on the inside. It's a tall ass frame.
I don't know, y'all. I might have to do some research on this.
Hey, bro, I'm telling Easy. You didn't see Lubin get his plot clean. You saw it against Rosario. Rosario hit him dead on the chin and he made the nigga do the chicken dance, bro. So, but I mean, he came back and he stopped him. He came back and he stopped him. But that's it. This guy got
Charlo,
power.
man. You talking about Charlo?
Nah, I'm talking about no Charlo knocked him out, but I'm talking about Rosario. Rosario hurt him. The last fight he fought against Rosario. I think that was on Tank. That was on Tank pay-per-view card. And Rosario buzzed him. Even though he was beating the shit out of Rosario, Rosario caught him with a nice one.
I don't know. Dude don't look like he no pushover like I thought. But if he take it in the inside, if it's close, if Erickson Lubin stay close to him, he probably could. You just got to stay close to him. It look like.
Yeah, and Lubin got to definitely go to that body and take that body out too.
Tall, thin guy, tree like that. Yeah, he gonna have to break him down.
I wanna see how Fundora react to getting caught, because he ain't really never been hit by somebody like Lubin. So
what other fights are coming up this weekend, y'all?
the Mayor girl fight on ESPN, I believe, so on Saturday.
Yeah, Michaela and Jennifer Han. And we also got Triple G and Murata.
Oh yeah. What y'all feel about Triple G at this point, y'all? While he's 40 years old, y'all. But we're gonna have to see when he fight Murata, right? See where he at, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Murata came out with the dub, but we'll see though, man.
What about the Canelo fight? Because a lot of people been getting on me about the Canelo fight. I think the Triple G fight. I think the Triple G fight shouldn't happen. We should see Charlo and the Benavidez. That's what I feel. But a lot of people say I'm wrong.
Yeah, we definitely should see Charlo versus Benavidez. Or assuming if Andre get past Parker, we should see Andre and Benavidez.
Man, they say Benavidez already pricing himself out for that fight. Like he don't want it for real.
I think that's more of his manager, Sampson, man. Because I remember he said something about $7 million wasn't enough. Like, my nigga, this nigga ain't even crack a meal. What you talking about?
David Benavidez is ducking 175.
Oh no, that's because he know he gonna have to deal with Better BF and them boys up there.
You don't have to deal with people his size.
And shit, Better BF 5'9". But just one thing I can say about Better BF, man, that's why I feel like that'll be Canelo's toughest opponent. Even though I think Beaver gonna give him some good work. I think in the end, I think Canelo gonna over Trump that, and I think it's gonna be him and Bivol for undisputed. And that's gonna be a good one, man. I don't think Canelo just gonna have his way with him like that. You talk about a guy like what he did to Marcus Brown, cutting the ring off and didn't even have to throw a punch, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that speaks volumes. You wearing this guy down mentally because, and I can't keep this motherfucker off me.
Yeah, I don't care about the Triple G fight. I really don't care about the Bivol fight now that I thought about the fact that Bivol, like I said, is only 19-0. That boy ain't seen nobody caliber of no Canelo Alvarez. We were just looking at his size and what he do to them dudes that stand right there in front of him. That what you're doing. You watching his highlights. You ain't thinking about it. They chose that boy for a reason. If Canelo wanted to be great at 175, he'd have fought Beterbiev.
Yeah, he didn't take better me, but like I say, I think they're gonna wait. I think they're gonna do that one for undisputed. I got better be knocking out Joe Smith, but even though Joe Smith got some pop on this shit, I just don't think he gonna last, man. I don't think he gonna last. I think better be gonna get him out of there in 8.
Who fight better, Bill? Joe Smith?
Yeah, Joe Smith is cause it's for the WBC, the IB and the IBF, and I think Joe Smith got the WBO. So it's a 3-belt unification. I think that one is that's actually the same day Charlo and Selecki fight, June 19th.